You know, every time you turn on the faucet or take a shower, you're tapping into this massive, hidden world. It's an invisible network that honestly keeps our entire society running. So today, we're going to go underground. We're going to explore our water infrastructure and talk about why it's at such a critical turning point. Okay, so picture this. Right under our feet, beneath all our streets and homes, there's this huge maze of pipes, pumps, and treatment plants. It's basically the circulatory system for our cities. And well, it's in trouble. A lot of this system is really old, and it's starting to show some serious signs of strain.
Now, it's easy to just think, oh, it's a few leaky pipes here and there, but the reality is so much bigger than that. We are talking about a nationwide system, and a huge chunk of it was built by our grandparents or even great-grandparents, and it's pretty much reaching the end of its life.
And if you want to put a number on it, just look at this. The Brookings Institution estimates it's going to take $655 billion over the next 20 years just to get our water systems back in shape. I mean, that is a staggering amount of money for a problem that most of us never even see. But you know, the crisis isn't just about old, rusty pipes. It's also about an aging workforce. The incredibly skilled people who have kept this whole system running for decades, well, they're heading for retirement, and they're taking a huge amount of knowledge and experience with them.
And just how big is this workforce? It's huge. We're talking about nearly 1.7 million people. That's everyone from engineers and construction crews to the operators and technicians who are out there every single day making sure our water is safe and reliable.
But here's the thing. This workforce has a major diversity problem. Back in 2016, a whopping 85% of all water workers were male. And this isn't just a number. It points to a massive, untapped pool of talent that we absolutely need to bring into this field.
And this number, wow, this really says it all. The median age for a water treatment operator is over 46 years old. That is way older than the national average for all jobs. This isn't just a statistic. It's basically a ticking clock. It's telling us a massive wave of retirements is coming, and we are not ready for it.
Okay, but here's where the story takes a turn for the better. This huge challenge is also an enormous opportunity. I mean, as we start to invest in rebuilding all this infrastructure, we have this once-in-a-generation chance to build a brand new, diverse, and super skilled workforce to go with it.
A really big part of this opportunity is economic. These water jobs, they pay well, especially for the folks who need it most. If you look at workers in the 25th percentile, they're actually earning over 50% more than the national average for that group. We're talking about good, solid, family-sustaining wages here.
And you know what else? These are careers you can actually get into. More than half of all the jobs in the water sector only require a high school diploma or less. That opens up a really powerful pathway to the middle class for millions of people, without needing a four-year college degree. And the Brookings Institution really nails it with this quote. This is about so much more than just pipes. It's about creating stable, fair jobs and really strengthening our communities from the ground up.
So, we've got the people side of it covered. That's the opportunity. Now let's talk about the tools, because fixing millions of miles of pipe is just a monumental task. We can't do it the old-fashioned way. We have to work smarter, not just harder.
For decades, fixing a pipe meant total disruption, right? Tearing up streets, creating huge traffic jams, hurting local businesses, just a mess. But now, there's a technological revolution that's completely changing the game.
It's called trenchless rehabilitation. And it's basically like keyhole surgery for our pipes. So instead of these massive open-cut trenches, engineers can now go in and repair or even replace pipes from the inside. It's amazing, and it causes almost no disruption up on the surface.
And listen, this isn't just some niche idea. The industry experts are literally calling it a breakthrough solution. It's faster, it's often cheaper, and it's way less disruptive. It's going to let us speed up repairs all across the country.
Okay, so we've got the people, we've got the tools. The third piece of this puzzle is strategy. To really get ahead of this crisis, we have to stop just reacting to problems. We need to start predicting them, and that means we need data.
So this leads to a huge question. Can we really predict when one specific pipe, out of millions of miles of them, is actually going to fail? And the answer, thanks to a ton of data and smart tech, is increasingly, yeah, we can. By using machine learning, computers can now analyze these huge data sets to find the key risk factors. Things like how old is a pipe, what's it made of, what's its shape, and even what's the repair history of other pipes nearby. All of that helps calculate the odds of a failure. And this kind of data gives utility managers incredible new insights. So for example, survival analysis can show them which materials, like ductile iron, are likely to last the longest. This lets them make much smarter decisions for future projects. They're basically using history to predict the future.
So what this all means is that artificial intelligence and data are totally transforming how we manage this stuff. Instead of waiting for a pipe to burst and cause a disaster, utilities can now pinpoint the most vulnerable pipes and fix them before they break. That saves water, it saves money, and it saves a whole lot of headaches.
So as we start to bring this all together, it's pretty clear there's no single silver bullet here. If we're really going to solve this crisis, it has to be a holistic approach, one that brings together people, technology, and data.
These are the 3 pillars for a secure water future, right here. First, we have to invest in a diverse, skilled workforce. The people. Second, we need to give them advanced tools, like trenchless tech. And third, we have to guide all that work with the power of predictive data.
This is the vision. It's not just one thing, it's all of it working together. You have a skilled operator who is guided by smart data, using the best possible technology to secure our most precious resource for generations to come.
You know, at the end of the day, our health, our economy, our whole future really depends on this invisible world that's right beneath our feet. The solutions are here. We know what to do, but it takes foresight and it takes investment. So the real question is, are we ready to invest in what we can't see?